Carmeuse Lime Stone is a leader in keeping our environment clean. Carmeuse, an international limestone mining and lime manufacturing company, not only makes products that clean our water and air, but the company also works as an active environmental steward in the communities in which it operates. When Carmeuse purchased Dravo Corporation's mining operations in 1998, it acquired not only 2 active underground limestone mines and lime manufacturing operations in northern Kentucky, but also an abandoned sand and gravel quarry in Moscow, Ohio. After acquiring the quarry 14 years ago, Carmeuse has allowed the Moscow site to revert back to its natural state. Today, the old quarry has filled with water to become a beautiful lake surrounded by trees and other vegetation. Today, instead of sand and gravel, the quarry is the home to an abundance of marine and plant life. But the reclamation work wasn't done. Carmeuse environmental engineers noticed that the erosion of the sandy soil near the lake was continuing and that further efforts were needed to help return the land to a more natural condition.
Being so close to the Ohio River, these soils are very sandy and they have a lot of open space and pores in between the soil particles. So it very easily washes through and washes out on a heavy rain.
These deep gullies are examples of the erosion that was occurring at the former quarry site. This summer, Carmeuse hired a construction firm to complete environmental reclamation work at the site.
What you're looking at is the product of final reclamation. We put the site back to its natural state by taking it, sloping it down to the water, putting in these large rock check dams and channels to make sure we control the water so no further erosion takes place. What they did is they had a bulldozer as well as a earth-moving excavator and several trucks. The first thing they did is they came in with the bulldozer, pushed down some of the shrubbery and some of the woody bushes and sloped the entire hillside to the appropriate grade to be able to appropriately control the amount of water and flow that was coming off the hill. What happens with the natural hydraulics on a hillside like this is once a rill starts or an area where the water has found the lowest point in the hill, it'll continue to dig out that one individual point and make it worse and worse. And what this hill's designed to do is to not make it too steep, not make it too tall. It allows the water to slowly come off of the hill rather than come down in gushes and in gullies.
In addition to the work Carmeuse has completed near the former quarry pit, the company has repurposed several hundred acres of the land surrounding the quarry into productive farmland. This land was once used in the quarry operation for washing, sorting, stockpiling sand and gravel, and as a staging area for ground and river transportation.
The larger area that used to be the sand and gravel storage operation, the flatter areas up top on the hill here, is now used for local corn production. We have a local farmer that comes in and raises corn on several hundred acres over on this side of the property. So what we had to do again to control the water coming off of the cornfields is it initially goes into the rock channel here that you see on the top. It keeps the water from just pouring off the top and eroding the banks to keeping it in the channel and controlling and slowing the flow with the larger rocks that are put in place there. Once that water flows down the hill and is slowed down and doesn't take any sediment with it, it's then allowed to go ahead and filter back into the pond structure, which is what we want to keep in place to handle the water and to again support and encourage the growth of vegetation and support the wildlife.